Welcome all of you today. My name is Jerry Malash, Dr. Malash, and I am the principal of this very, very sweet school. And this very sweet school is filled with terrific kids, and that's why we're here today, to recognize some of them, though there are more sitting in classrooms today. Before I do, I want to go ahead and introduce Mr. Overturf, Mr. Charles Overturf, who has been doing terrific kid programs for quite a long time. Let me have him just talk to you a moment about how this started, how long it's been going, and I particularly want him to tell you how long he's been involved in it. Mr. Overturf.
Thank you, Dr. Malash, and on behalf of fellow members, Martha Westbury and her husband Wayne, and about 60 other members of Azay City Kiwanis, we just want to take a moment to welcome parents and maybe even some grandparents here to honor these young people. As she said, we are certainly proud to be a part of this school here at the Children's Reading Center. That we're in the middle of our 22nd year that we have done Terrific Kids in Putnam County. We started at Mosley Elementary School 22 years ago and have added all the schools in Putnam County to this program. So we're certainly proud of being a part of it. We think it's a well-rounded program. When you get your packet, when your child does, there's 8 or 10 different items in there, most of them food items that they're going to get to collect at the different restaurants and businesses here in Palatka and in our area, along with those famous bumper stickers that you see all over the cars all over the county. And we also have those for grandparents. So if there's some grandparents that would like to get those, please come up and see us afterward, and we will provide you with that. But we're certainly proud of these young people. In a moment, she'll be reading to you what their teachers and sometimes even classmates have said about them, how they're working hard on grades and academics and those things that we know are important that way. But they're also working hard on their character and their attitude, responsibility, all those things that we know are important to grow up to be great citizens here in our community. So we think it's a well-rounded program. We're just, again, proud of each one of them. We say thank you to what you're doing. And as I see the balloons and many times flowers and things like that, it's a time of celebration and a time to say thank you. So I see smiles already, and we're just proud of them. We just love what they're doing, and all of us at Kiwanis are behind them 110%, and just say, hey, keep reaching for your goals, because that's what it's all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Overturf. I want to also thank the Putnam County School District. Mike McDaniel, you can't see him, but we can all see him who are sitting here, and he's the one that's doing the filming. I just want you to be aware that this is available on YouTube through the Putnam County School District, and it'll be something that you can watch for as long as you want to. So 20 years down the road, you can embarrass your children's dates at prom time by showing this video. The other thing that I want to say is, for some reason, if you don't have access to the internet, you're going to be able to get a DVD that will be produced by the school district, and that will be available to you within a few days. So if you don't have that access, please let us know, and we can make that available to you. Before I start telling you who our terrific kids are and why they're so terrific, I just want to make sure that you're aware of lots of different things. Mr. Overturf's already made reference to these things. We have a very nice certificate that's coming from the Kiwanis Club. We have, like he said, a lot of food items, so CP Deli. We have, Karate Academy, Pax Karate, so that's not food. But we have Quiznos, we have Burger King. Somebody's going to be putting on some weight this month. We've got Muscle Whites, we've got Beef O'Brady's, we've got Golden Corral, okay? So, of course, when your child shows up with this certificate, you might want to eat as well. We also have a bumper sticker. Please display this. It's a way to recognize your child on a daily basis, and it's also to be able to have the Kiwanis Club recognized as well for the wonderful work they do. You have a pencil with Terrific Kid on it, and if you're a grandparent, and we have a Zaxby certificate. All right, so these are all things that you're going to spend some time looking through. And we always start with kindergarten. So I am going to ask, let's Let's have Jasmina please come forward. Jasmina Williamson. We're going to have Jasmina stand right here. This is always a little intimidating when you are a kindergartner, sometimes even when you're a fifth grader. So Jasmina, all you have to do is look out there and listen to these lovely words that are being said about you by your teacher. Jasmina is in Miss Valdez's class, and this is what Miss Valdez has to say about Jasmina. As a kindergarten teacher at the Children's Reading Center, I am honored to nominate Jasmina Williamson as a recipient of the Kiwanis Terrific Kid Award. Jasmina is a great kid all around. She comes to school each morning with a smile on her face. She is ready to learn and accepts challenges with a good attitude. She does well on her schoolwork because of her focus and dedication. Jasmina tries her best at everything she does in class. It is a concept. If a concept is hard for her, she practices it, and she asks questions until she understands. She is a self-motivator. Jasmina sets a great example to other students in the classroom. She is consistently following directions and focusing on whatever task she is working on. When other students are distracted, I could always count on Jasmina to be paying attention. She is also helpful to other students in the class and great at explaining things to those who are struggling, and she is always happy to help. I love how Jasmina cares about others. She is friendly and kind to everyone. I enjoy having Jasmina in my class. She brings joy to our class family. She truly is a terrific kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmina Williamson. Thank you. You can go sit with your parents again. All right, our second kindergartner is a young man named Kyler Edgar. Kyler, come on down. Hey, Kyler, can you stand right here? Okay, buddy. This is Kyler. Kyler, I can tell, even though I don't know kindergartners as well as I know other kids, he's a helpful kid. I can see that anytime I see him around school. He is in Miss Lee's class, and Miss Lee had this to say about Kyler. Kyler has made a drastic change in maintaining a positive attitude towards learning. Since the first day of school, he has showed great interest in all academic areas of the kindergarten curriculum. He cares a lot about neatness and clarity of his work. When something seems challenging to his understanding, he doesn't hesitate to politely raise his hand to gain understanding. During morning circle, Kyler is eager to learn new knowledge pertaining to shared reading books, morning work, and poems. Also, Kyler enjoys answering questions, participating in letter work games, and learning songs. Kyler strives to do his best during center time and writing workshop by following the rules for conventions of print, making sure his writing is meaningful and writing stories that are readable to all. When it's time to get the wiggles out, he is quick to break out and show his stuff. I don't know what that is, but I bet it's interesting. He is indeed a character. He encourages his classmates to enjoy school by reminding them to follow the rules. He adjusts well to classmates of different interests, cultures, and ethnic diversities. Most of all, Kyler is very deserving to be honored as a terrific kid because he is an outstanding achiever. Way to go, Kyler. Love, Miss Rachel Lee. All right, moving on up. First grade. Hey, Corday, I think you have some family in the back. You want to go join them? Okay. There you go. First grade, we have a couple of kids, and I would like, let's have Kendall, please, come forward. She's our little redhead at this school. This is Kendall, and Kendall is in Miss Offenbacher's class, and this is what Miss Offenbacher had to say about Kendall. Kendall is a pure joy to have in class. She always has a contagious, beaming smile on her face. She spreads her enthusiasm to her classmates and to me as well. I know that every time I rearrange my students' desk, that Kendall will be an easy arrangement because she is always kind and friends with each and every person. I'm also very impressed with her academic skills. She aces all of her tests because of the extreme amount of effort she always puts forth. I believe she has great potential to be successful in her future. I'm very proud to be her teacher. Love, Miss Offenbacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall Wilkinson. All right. We have another first grader. I'd like Colton, please, to come down. Colton Annis. This is Colton. I've known Colton since last year when he was bumped up into my first grade reading group. He was a kindergartner at that point because he was such an outstanding reader. He is now actually in first grade with Miss Staggs, and this is what Miss Staggs has had to say. Colton is a joy to have in my class. He is a very responsible student, and I know I can always depend on him as a role model for his classmates. Colton is a student who always puts his best foot forward, and even if something is difficult, he doesn't give up until he solves the problem at hand. Colton is a very curious young man. He is always wanting to delve a little deeper into the subjects we discuss in class and is willing to find information and share it with the class. Colton is also acutely aware of the other students in our classroom. He is constantly cheering on his classmates and trying to encourage them to be the best students they can be. A terrific kid, as defined by the Kiwanis organization, is a child who is thoughtful, enthusiastic, inquisitive, and capable. Colton is all of these things and so many more than that. And that is why he is my terrific kid. Love, Miss Staggs. Ladies and gentlemen, Colton Annis. All right, we are moving to second grade, and I'd like Corday Mungeon to please come forward. You can stand over here. Hi, Corday. You okay? Good. This is Corday. He is a great kid. In fact, he is a terrific kid. He's in Miss Ziegler's class this year, second grade, and this is what Miss Ziegler has to say about you. You might be surprised at some of these wonderful words. Being a terrific kid in our classroom means that you are responsible for yourself, helpful, well-mannered, and follow directions. Corday does all of these things and more. Corday always makes sure he is paying attention and doing the right thing. He never tells on others, but tries to help to guide them in the right direction. He is not only helpful to me as a teacher by always doing what I ask and need, but he is also helpful to his classmates. In the first weeks of school, Corday saw a new classmate in need. He lent her a hand in a very loving way. Since that moment, he has had special connections with several classmates that can relate with him or in her and can relate to him or her in ways I would never have imagined. He has continued that helpful attitude when his friends have been in need throughout the year. He now is the person I look for when a student is having a bad day and doesn't want to talk to me. Corday stays on task and strives for excellence. I had the pleasure of having Corday in my classroom for his kindergarten year. While he was a very sweet child during that time, I cannot say that how much growth I have seen in him for this year from kindergarten, and how proud I am of him, of the young man that he has become. I am so happy to get to witness his growth once again and see a young man so willing to help others and do so with such polite manners. It is great to see a child at such a young age have such maturity, determination, and understanding. It has been a joy to watch him learn and grow. We love him tremendously. He is definitely our terrific kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Corday Mungeon. All right. we have another second grader, Violet Bernstein. Please come forward. Hey, sweetie. This is Violet. And Violet is in Miss Everett's class. So this is what Miss Everett has to say about Violet. My students and I have selected Violet, they're very democratic in this class, in Miss Everett's class, as our terrific kid. Violet is a student who tries her very best every day. If she doesn't understand a problem, she simply searches for a new strategy. She is a true joy to teach. Her laughter and bright smile are a rich addition to our classroom and appreciated by all of us. Violet is a confident, independent thinker and not a follower. She takes pride in assisting her teacher and helping out her fellow students. Violet values her work, which is an inspiration for all of her classmates. Violet's classmates had a few thoughts to share of her. Violet deserves this award because she never gives up. Violet is as shiny as the sun. They've been learning about similes, I'm pretty sure, in Miss Everett's class. She never hits people. It's always a good thing for kids to say. I feel love in my heart because Violet is my best friend. She never talks back or says ugly things to kids. As you see, Violet's classmates think highly of her. When I asked Violet why she thinks that she deserves this award, she replied, I think I deserve this award because I am friendly, I have a good attitude, I help others, and I'm a really good student. Well, you're definitely right about all those qualities, Violet, and if you continue on this positive path, you will be successful at anything you set your mind to. I am proud of you, Violet, and always remember that you are one terrific kid. Love, Miss Everett. All right, I would like Gage White to come down. We are now in third grade, ladies and gentlemen. Gage White. Hey, Gage. This is Gage, and Mr. Gage is in Miss England's class, and this is what Miss England had to say about Gage. I am excited to announce that Gage White is our terrific kid for this 9 weeks. Gage is a loving child who goes out of his way to make people happy and do the right thing. When I was talking to the teachers who work with Gage this year about Terrific Kid, without hesitation, they said that Gage should be the recipient of this award. I couldn't agree more. Gage always strives to do his best in everything. He works hard to complete his work to do it to his best ability, and he works hard to help his friends. He always wants his friends to be successful, and he never says a harmful word to anyone in class. He is truly a great friend to everyone. Here are some things Gage's classmates have to say about him. He is a kind friend. He is never mean to other people. He doesn't fight. He is always willing to help everyone. He is helpful. If he moves a clip, he works hard to move it back up again. He is always respectful. Knowing Gage since kindergarten, I can say that he has definitely come a long way. He has worked hard to get where he is today, and I am very proud of him. He is an amazing young man, and I am honored to be able to have him in my class. Congratulations, Gage. You certainly deserve this award. Love, Miss England. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage White. All right. For Miss Harwell's class, I'd love Mia, please, to come forward. Mia Everett. Hey, Mia. This is Mia. Look at that smile. This is what Miss Harwell, her third grade teacher, has to say about Mia. It's so nice to look across the room and find a student working quietly. Is that what you do? It's equally as nice to watch them help another student understand a concept which may be confusing. Mia Everett is one of those students. She is kind, respectful, and hardworking. Oftentimes, students will rush through their work without putting forth much effort. They just want to be done whether it's right or not. Mia is not like that. She takes her time. She pays attention to the details. It's important for her to make sure that she understands what she's doing and that she does it right. Her importance to understand, when other students have questions about what they are doing, Mia helps them find the answer. It's sweet to watch her helping those around her. Not only is Mia responsible, she's very respectful. I have never heard her say a mean thing to anyone. When it comes to following the rules, she goes about it with a positive attitude. Her example to do what's right while being kind to others makes her a good role model for others to follow. It's so refreshing to have a student like Mia in my class. Her commitment to her work and her willingness to learn makes her an easy student to teach. The qualities that she has already demonstrated will guide her with a bright and successful future. I am so proud to teach such a terrific kid, and I can't wait to see where she will end up. Miss Harwell, terrific kid. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Mia Everett. All right, moving on up once again to 4th grade. One of our students, who is the terrific kid, and she really is such a terrific kid, she is very sick today. And as you know, we don't encourage sick kids showing up, even on days where we have ceremonies. I would like to read what Miss Downey has to say about Johara Campbell, who is the terrific kid for her class. So just imagine Johara here. If you know her, she's a sweetheart. Each morning, Johara comes into class with a smile on her face and is always prepared and ready to start the day. She quietly goes about her daily routine without being asked to do anything twice. During classroom discussions, Johara always has positive input or an interesting point of view to add. Her work is thoughtful, careful, and neat. Recently, she wrote a story which, in my opinion, could be published in a book. She has wonderful ideas and pays close attention to details. Also, she is always looking for ways to improve her work and is never satisfied with just being good. I always look forward to the good parts of the books that Johara always comes to share with me while she is reading. In addition to being a shining student, Johara is also a fantastic role model and a friend to all of her classmates. She is more than happy to go out of her way to help others, whether it is with an academic question or because they need a hug or a smile. Her positive outlook and sense of humor make our classroom a better place to be. Congratulations, Johara, in absentias. Love, Miss Downey. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll make sure that Johara receives this. All right, we have a real person here from 4th grade. I'd like to come down. Wade Seebacher, will you please join us? This is Wade. Wade is a great guy. We had to track him down on the PE field, and we finally got him. He is a terrific kid, and he is in Miss Smith's class. This is what Miss Smith had to say about you, Wade. Wade Seebacher is a terrific kid this 9 weeks. He is our terrific kid. Wade sets a great example for the rest of the students in our class. He comes to school prepared and always has homework complete. He follows all directions, and when he has finished a task or assignment, he will take a book out and read quietly. Wade works hard on every task that he is given and always tries his best. When he is presented new information, he makes sure to try to use it in his next assignment. Wade always stays focused on his work, and he is not easily distracted. He gets along with others, and I know that when I choose groups, I can have him sit next to anyone because there will never be any problems. Any job that Wade has for the week, I know will be completed without any prompting from me. He is always prepared and will always let me know if I have forgotten something that should be done. It's a good thing when you're a teacher to have a student that will do that for you. He is a wonderful student to have in class and is an all-around terrific kid. Nice job, Wade. Keep trying your hardest and keep up the great work. Love, Miss Smith. All right, we are now at 5th grade. It's hard to believe these 5th graders will be leaving us very soon. It's great to be able to recognize a couple of them today as terrific kids. Let's have Brooklyn. Troyana, please come forward. Hi, Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is in Miss Winters' class. This is what Miss Winters has to say about Brooklyn. Each day, Brooklyn comes in with a smile and a hug, just for me. She's better than my morning coffee. But unlike my morning coffee, the effects of her enthusiasm for school and life continue to move me and her classmates to do better as the school day moves on. Brooklyn shines when she is helping others. As a safety patrol, she works hard to make the younger students feel safe at school. In her classroom group, Brooklyn is eager to help students with problems that they may be struggling with. I know I can rely on Brooklyn to assist me with classroom activities, smiling away as she busily completes her task. Brooklyn possesses all the qualities of a student that every teacher hopes a student will have: curiosity, honesty, perseverance, and kindness. With wide eyes, Brooklyn enters into every subject with a thirst to know more. She can honestly assess herself to see if she understands new information or if she still needs some more practice. Nothing is too hard for Brooklyn. She may not get it the first time or even the third time, but she keeps trying until with the same amount of energy and purpose. Her kindness is, as often said, the icing on the cake. Her soft way of speaking with others, her gentle touch, and thoughtful actions make her an awesome student. In fact, they make her a terrific kid. Love, Miss Winters. And last but not least, will Caden Carruthers please come forward? Pretty sure you were here in kindergarten, weren't you?
No.
No? First grade? Yeah, first grade. Okay. We've seen Caden up here before. This is Caden Carruthers. He's in Miss Janson's class. He's a fifth grader. This is what Miss Janson has to say about Caden. Since the first day of school, Caden has been thoughtful to his classmates and a model student inside and outside of the classroom. Caden is always willing to help make things happy in every aspect, or make things happen in every aspect. When Caden understands a topic, he offers support to his table mates and works with them to help them understand better. Caden does this with consideration, encouragement, and a smile. When Caden needs support himself, he asks for help, and he works with an open mind and in a positive attitude. Outside of academics, Caden is always there to hold a door, clean up after a messy project, get the room in order at the end of the day, and all without asking for extra credit or special privileges. Caden's generous disposition and a positive attitude are a winning combination that make him a truly terrific kid. Love, Miss Janson. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Carruthers. Congratulations, Caden. So, one of my very special tasks is to recognize children who are terrific kids. And today, we recognized yours. This terrific kidness, this great quality of being a terrific kid doesn't happen in a vacuum. So folks, whatever you're doing, keep on doing it, okay? You're doing the right things. Your kids show it in all manner of ways. If you happen to be a grandparent, make sure that you don't leave without your bumper sticker that says you're a grandparent. I see some grandparents nodding their head. We've got plenty of these, so please do that. Once again, I want to thank the school district and particularly our Kiwanis clubs who sponsor this. Thank you very much.
Your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall.
Since 1915, Kiwanis International has touched millions of lives through thousands of service programs for children around the world. When you help one child, you help the world.
Life is bigger than just one one